Good, 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 good. Wait. We are good to go. So we continue our adventures in the Syconius district.
All my life I could feel an insistent gnawing in the back of my mind. It was a yearning, a thirst for discovery that could be neither numbed nor sated.
That's right, so we already had our crew out, so I just need to remember which adventure I was going to place them out on. I think I may want to do something with the Wield. Yeah, no, not that one. No, I think it was for... I think one for papers. Yeah, that's right, because I was even considering it. So I think this was the one, because we need more deeds right now. So yeah, I think we already took care of all our upgrade business last time.
Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things a sharpened sword cannot.
There, take care of that vertigo.
Curious methodologies and
there, I'm studying a lot, but I like trying to get the sanitarium. The sanitarium is something I like trying to get upgraded fully as soon as possible, because when you start getting to the point that you really want to start building up good characters for the Darkest Dungeon, you're really going to be wanting to bank on getting those costs down. Yeah, like right now, it would, yeah, right now, trying to do any of that would be expensive as fuck. Alright, I think we're good. Yep, let me just make sure, see how everyone developed. Yep, that stuff's good. No, I'm gonna play you how I typically do. I don't actually, besides this actual bleeding stuff, I don't really like the most of the flagellant's abilities, but I do get the healing type ones. I have its two primary, which are just do really good bleed, and then just all the healing ones. So where was it gonna take you guys? That's right, the Wield. But it's gonna be good because with him being bleeding. Alright. And we're taking the Antiquarian with us. That's right, protect me. So we're likely gonna use that for her to put some stuff on Reynold. Flash powders. Yep, that'll work. And you... Okay, yeah, this is the one with Judgment and Dazzling Light, so you're kind of being the one that helps us stun people. Sweet. Yep, prevents 19 ambush. Let's say we want at least one person with that. Clear those. Here we can go with 12. Here, we'll just bank on trying to find some stuff throughout. We definitely want some medicinal herbs to cure some stuff. Alright, we're good to go. I've already made sure last time that nobody here was going to be have issues in the Weald.
Soak the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Yeah, that's right, Holy Lance. Yeah, Holy Lance is basically just for if Reynold ever ends up in a back position, we need to get him back up front.
Packs laden with loot are often low on
Sweet.
supplies.
Unlock that trap chest. It was a... I needed to use a key to get a key. Love that. Ooh, does anyone here have actually good disarm chance? Reynold's our best bet at 60. I didn't think about that. Good. And then what's the mission for this one? Complete all room battles. Gotcha. The hell's... Well, I guess we're gonna stick it anywhere. Tree trunk ain't the worst idea. I've heard of weirder places to put your treasure in games. Surprised? Okay, that's not too bad. That's fine. Shoot. Ha! Good. Dazzling light and try to get stun on you so we can start working these two over.
Executed with
Sweet.
impunity.
Is that gonna bring him back if he's in the back? Yeah. But still prevented him from getting action, so that's what we needed. Okay, so we just need to deal 4 damage to her and then she's done.
Devastating blow. Their formation is
As I there, you can do a nervous stab.
maintain the offensive.
Yep, and now that one's done. So that's a pretty good unit, all things considered. Like, lately we just replaced the Antiquarian with someone more useful for combat. Yeah, but that's what I mean. So the minor antique, so that's something special that we can get because we have an Antiquarian in our party. And I mostly talked about her last session. She's kind of bad for combat, but her whole purpose is when you need to get the money going. Something after you erected and serves a mysterious god. What happens if we hit holy water on it? Holy water has a powerful effect. Resilient. Plus one stress heal revealed. God damn. That is a... Alright.
Nature herself, a victim
So
to
bring
spreading
holy water for those things. That's pretty nice. Ugh, fungal artillery. Yeah, we're gonna focus down, like, trying to get these guys down. Alright, protect me. Damn, Flagellant. You are dodging them like nobody's business. Best I don't remember this guy really having, like, that decent a speed or anything. I suppose I know he's really good. I just know Flagellant does what he does well. He bleeds well and breaks certain boss fights in this game. Okay, maybe there's only one particular boss fight, but there's one boss you consistently encounter that he breaks the absolute shit out of. Let's see, let me hit a stunning blow on him. Flash powder. Decrease some accuracy.
A singular strike.
Sweet. Alright, now they're both at least gonna be done next turn. So we got two different guys marked right now. Ain't too great. At least I don't blight. Now the main thing with the fungal artillery, it sounds weird, but they're actually an enemy that you want to make sure that you kill them first. Obviously, I've said in the first part, anything in the back row needs to go. They will cause you problems. But what that also means is you do not want to get these things up front, because if you do, they start doing a poison cloud to get away, and it makes it for a very, very annoying blight fest. So here we're gonna hit you with that.
Destroy them all.
Oh, I forgot the vapors was an everybody thing. Oh, that's really good. Oh, you need a hit to get that heal. So you literally just took a less healing for nothing. Alright, but here. Get a stunning blow. Try and get stunned again. Damn. Dazzling light. Flash powder. Then I'll take it out.
Give them no quarter.
Sweet. $12.50, 500, 250. Yeah, there you can go, and then you can stay.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Alright, we don't need bandages, we really don't need anti-venom. We'll read the paper real quick. Day, Moira has been afflicted with sickness and must have been some rotting air from a coffin. She insisted on piercing with her spade. Cerebral as this place is, I know I will not fall for a trap nor crazed idiot. Wager my lucky coin on it. What we'll do is we'll get rid of the onyx so we can make room for the deeds, since that's primarily what we're here for. We need them deeds. Get a little snack in, get some more trail mix.
Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule.
I don't know if there's anything we can do for the spider webs. I don't know if those things have a negative effect on them. We got a scouting chance, so we gotta see. Yep, but we can use medicinal herbs to clear those things out and get some extra food. There. Then we can toss the rest.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
How did y'all get surprised when I'm... Okay. So I say that's your fault, people. Might as well just buff everybody up their dodge.
Time to perform beyond one's limits.
Damn.
Be gone.
I was about to say, Smite should just be able to one-shot these guys, no issue. But I say that one's really risky, because if he ever gives you rabies, it ain't a great time. Your nervous stab, so now that bleed should be able to take him out.
Slow
Yep,
death,
good.
unforeseen, unforgiving. Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Hello, any enemies about? Ooh, that's a fun time. Holy shit, but we still doing good. Yeah, I'm a Rain of Sorrow. Protect me. So assuming we can at least get one stunned. But hit him with that crit, girl. Hell yeah. Ooh, but please stop that. That's annoying. That's annoying and obnoxious that I don't like, and I don't like it.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Yeah. I forgot I mostly also do kind of run her as a one that can,
Terrors may
you know,
indeed
that's really not a great time.
but yonder
That is really not a great time. Can I get my fucking turns in? I was saying, it doesn't do anything for their speed. There, alright, now that one's done. Hit you with a smite. Good.
but death
So maybe the only one we run in complete darkness because, well, I want them good treasures. Yeah, but I forgot I also like using Antiquarian as one to also get some kind of finishing blows off, since that's another thing she's pretty good at, is just trickling them down when no one else can get the last hit in.
success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Here, let's use the rest of these torches.
Struck. A blazing star is born.
Then we can take the sapphires. Ooh, we do need some more crests now. So here, we'll drop the medicinal herbs. And then we can use the key here to unlock a hidden compartment, get even more. Yep, that was worth it. I might have to consider setting up camp though, since now Pusin over there is not doing too great. Yeah, I don't fuck with the carcasses ever though. The carcasses are kind of the Iron Maidens of this place, where I don't like messing with them because they're the most likely thing to give you any kind of disease. Unfortunately, they're the most obnoxious though, because if you have anyone in here with the quirk that makes it that they have to look at like bodies and such, it is like basically damn near guaranteed they're gonna take a look at it. Shit. She was like, I am taking no chances with the goo. Allow me to just...
As victories mount,
Yeah, she's only got like 10 away. She's probably gonna have to face a moment before we leave.
a fortune waiting to be spent.
Okay, we're on our last shovel, so, well, we only encounter one more. Sweet. Oh, that wouldn't even manage to, Basic. Oh shit, nice. Dude, that was not the one I was kind of hoping that would get pushed, but there, that's an easy adjustment.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
There's Reynold the Dodge Knight over there. I'm glad about it, but they don't seem to be like absolutely prioritizing Poison back there. Shit, bro. So I say you don't have anything that like stops you from aiming at humans, right? I don't think that attack should be missing as much as it does. Yeah, its accuracy base is 95. Huh. Well. There we go. Can that do enough to kill you? Potentially. But just didn't do enough. She's done. Alright, let's see. Hey, that's what we're talking about.
Adversity can foster hope and resilience.
That is what I am talking about. So there, pick that one off. Even the Antiquarian's got a crit in this. Try and stun you now. Sweet. Zealous Accusation. Could that kill either of them if we get lucky?
Well struck.
Alright, but yeah, she's done. As Mother said, my suffering has prepared me well. Okay, girl. You got anything you want to talk about with us? You good? You feel okay back there? I mean, you are vigorous, so yes, but
At least promises success.
turn 25. So we do only have one portrait, which isn't really even the thing we've come hunting for in this. I think I'm willing to drop it. So if there's a fight at the very last room.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Well, then here's what we're gonna do before we go. We're gonna set up camp.
A moment of respite.
We're gonna feast.
Chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
So firstly, gonna proc Zealous Vigil, so that way we can't get ambushed in the night. Let's see who else we got. If religious, plus 50% protection. Yeah, we're gonna pray. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Actually, the flagellant counts as religious. And then yeah, trinket scrounge. Bill taking uncommon plus 25% blight skill chance. Ooh, that's pretty good. Morality debuffs. We might just encourage somebody. Sit straight, dignity is thy greatest weapon. And then resupply. Sweet. It's bad, but there's nothing to fear here. This stonework is far older than the manor above. What foul use were these halls laid?
The light, the promise of
Oh no, bro, I
safety.
just got here. Oh, that's actually good. She gave us that other shovel because now we can dig up that grave. Nice. Good job, girl.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Yeah, seeing the issue though is that while this is a good idea for a group, basically there's nothing to really take on the back row besides our Vestal to help him out with the damage. Here, set up that protect me. So he'll do about 5 to 9 damage. Still, I mean, it's damn good damage for things with protection, 33%. Yeah, he's gonna cause issues with those accusations.
Uncertainty, the birthplace of dread.
I'm now realizing actually applying that mark's kind of a bad idea because now he's getting targeted. Stay there. Now you're dead.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. The blood quickens.
Dude, we're gonna instead work on trying to get these guys out of here. Alright, there, because now that'll get them close enough for Reynold to start smacking him in the face. Yeah, but his speed is just insane, though.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
There, stun him for 1 turn, so now Reynold and... That's supposed to be Picard? I'll say Picard. Reynold and Picard can start working this one over. Now, Reynold, actually, you work on... Well, I was gonna say work on swinging at that one, but it didn't work out too great. That's why I hate these guys. But I hate them, but they're the one enemy that tends to consistently come back to ruin your day. Just say, damn it. Here, now we sell this accusation. We can at least get that one down. That'll just die naturally. Please have somebody. Oh my god. I do not need you, sir. Back off.
Sedated.
By the power of Zeus, I smite your ass. Here, eat some food so we can then free up that space. 375. So the question is now, do we want to bank on getting more gold or more of these? I'm gonna bank on getting more gold. It's like grave digging pays off sometime. Nice. Alright, and we can just leave those. And how much do these plates cost? Ooh, 500. Nice. So there's our last room battle. Oh boy, there's the kleptomanian.
Finding the
Alright, good, we didn't lose much.
Test. Now it must be carried home.
Yeah, that's why Kleptomaniac can screw you over pretty badly. Alright. We're gonna bring it back down to... We're gonna bring it to, like, the level just above Darkest. Alright. It's a bit risky, but I think we got it. Oh yeah, we got it. We're gonna go ahead and instead apply the dodge, though, to try and help out with getting around those stress incantations.
Secrets and wonders can be found.
Now it's Black's pitch. So we are fighting them at their full strength. No ill wind can snuff out the sacred flame. Girl, this Octopath? By the way, I'm so excited for Octopath Traveler 0. That makes me want to play it for this channel. I don't know if we'd be able to fit in both games literally right before the end of the year, but I definitely want to now look at trying to stream them. Because I love those games. Those games are so good. If you're like one of those that are really trying to look for that classical RPG Final Fantasy experience, those are like your best bet for nowadays. Alright, there. That one's done. That one's taken out. Try and Dazzling Light and stun you, so you start working you over. Yo, dead. Really? Do you really have to get a crit before we leave? Kind of rude. So as long as we get this proc, we're good. Shit, for real? Okay, dude, seriously? Now you're just trying to act like you're somebody. Get smited, idiot.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Old coffin slightly ajar. Well, might as well test some things. Can we use a shovel on it? This item had no effect. No.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Alright.
Pouring blood.
Wait, we explored all this place, so let's get on out of here.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
Phew, got 24 deeds. Yeah, 12 crests with it, and we came in with 11k. Unyielding and Beast Slayer, damn.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Well, let's go ahead and see what do we want to do for our next bishop. Should probably go ahead and finish out the Wield then. I was actually considering trying to see what's with the Cove, but now there's a level 3 quest on there. Jester Blade dice plus 30% bleed skill chance. That wouldn't be too bad. Bloodied Fetish. Warren's Rot Gut Sensor. Plus 8 accuracy, minus 5% max health. Yeah. I think we'll take this to finish out the Wield, and we'll go for the Bloody Dice, since that could be pretty decent on our Jester. So I definitely want to put you to go get some stress relief. Honestly, I might have to do that for all 3 of you, because you're pretty messed up. I want to start working on this combo again. The Bounty Hunter and her combo. And we do gotta work on you. So, and you can actually... One of your things is a vulnerability or weakening curse where you take off some armor. And we're not encountering Eldritch in the forest, so that would make it pretty easier to swap that out. Yeah, we'll do that on you. Now, what I'm thinking, though, to try and get even more money... Since this one's a short one, and all we would need to do is room battles, I'm thinking I want to bring back in the Antiquarian, even with her stress. Because like I said, the Antiquarian, I'm never bringing into boss battles. So honestly, her kind of... It sounds asshole-ish, but her getting stressed is kind of like the least of my concerns compared to everybody else in the group. The only thing is, we would then be placing reliance on his skill to heal us, which can work out and then very much cannot. Yeah, so I think we'll get that weakening curse. So what's your thing? Actually, here, let's check this one real quick. We could get an abomination. 5% range skills? I don't think no, a lot of your stuff's actually arranged. So abominations are an interesting one. So what they are is they're basically your werewolf characters in this, where they have the ability to their skill set is all. This is what you're getting, basically. But what it is that this first half is what you get. So these first 3 skills are what you get in the human form, and these last 3 are what you get in the abomination form. Where basically, when you're transformed, you get a super buff, and your attacks hit hard and such, but you do also inflict stress on your guys over time. It's not too terribly much, but it's something you kind of have to keep track of. Like I said, the scattering one is kind of making me think I don't want to take this one, just because, like I said, most of it is... He gets melee when he's transformed, he's ranged when he's this, so I think we're going to leave that one. And we shall pick one up at a later point. Alright, yeah, so you... Yeah, I want that vulnerability hex so you can actually join in the marking gang. What you have? Okay, all you can do is you just can't like gamble in town, which I wouldn't really be worried about.
A man in a robe, claiming communion with the divine. Madness.
And then you're all low level, so... Oh, can you not? Can you only do this stuff to heal up? Oh, that's right. Oh, he can literally... That's one of the worst things about the flagellant I forgot, is that, well, his only way he can distress is through flagellation. So, that's a bit pricey, but... I was about to say, wait, we can lower the price on that. No. Yeah, we might just have to leave him out until we get some more money. Anyway, what do you get for me? Antiquarian only, plus 30% healing received. Healing received? Oh, fuck that. That was about to be give. Gotcha. Well, now, I actually think we should probably prioritize getting some crest now. Yeah, which... Luckily, this is going to be the quest to help us out in that regard, so... Let's buff up our guys before we go. Here, you know what? I'm gonna give you that instead of that. We'll start probably using Skeet Shot whenever we actually encounter enemies, but I think Patch Up's gonna help out. It can at least help out in making his healing, our occultist healing, better. But then there's that. I guess we could upgrade you as well. There we go. And then yeah, we'll put you in the flagellation. Much as I don't want to, because that's a lot of money, but no, well. Boom. Plus 25% damage versus Beast. We're not carrying a lot of Beast enemies. Well, I don't remember what they're classified as though. I don't remember what the mushroom ones are classified. Are they classified as Eldritch? I didn't think they are. I thought Eldritch were mostly encountering the cove. Oh yeah, that is actually... Okay, no, we just don't ever need to put in the ruins. You have a fear of beast, so occasionally that could be a problematic. You're good. You're good. Alright. So I don't want to completely take away your dodge, so... What does the top ring do again? Minus 50% damage? Yeah, that's right. So... Let's then go to further into the Weald. Stock up you, full stock on you. 2, boom boom. Bring a holy water just in case, and then 2 keys just in case. Alright. Off and onward.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
About to say, so we need to go this way, but we don't have to fully commit to it at the end. Yep, just get us a lot of extra food for some healing, which is always nice, especially given this crew isn't technically the best. Okay, no, I equipped him with the proper stuff. I was about to say, damn, did I forget? How much are we just gonna be able to do to... Actually, you could kill him in one go. Here, but no, you're gonna mark them. Oh boy, you get stressed out. So they have a critical against you, you are just gonna freak out. There we go. Now, plus five dodge is actually pretty nice, so that is one thing that's really, really good about the Antiquarian. That I'll give her a lot of credit for. So that is just one really good ability to have. We have a vulnerability. So I can mark that for the next turn. Back to the pit. Bleed. Alright, I can deal with that. There, just mark this one, and then we'll just be able to shoot his ass, and we are out of here. Oh, he's actually up close. Never mind. Player gets no buckshot.
Press this advantage.
Doesn't do extra damage, but still, it's good regardless. Ah. And then like a statue with a little tentacle thing on it. Let's say here, you're gonna mark that, and you can start working those things over. Yeah, then Bounty Hunter can work on the dog. Yeah, what do you count as? Oh, you actually do count as Eldritch. Okay, I never realized that. So no, your knife skills are actually going to come in handy here. Yeah, I knew that was primarily a Cove thing, but I couldn't remember about this. But anyway, you're going to deal a lot of damage, but not all the damage in the world, given it's got a little bit of protection. But oh, jeez. Here, lower that accuracy.
Another
Nice.
abomination cleansed from our lands.
Alright, here, patch you up so you can increase your chance for good healing. Yeah, Rain of Blight. I can't remember no, that's not the one I'm thinking of, but yeah, that's as well another really bad one. Son of a bitch. If he dies by the blade, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, no, he's good. Yeah, I'll say you need to heal yourself though. Yeah, Escape Cloud. This is the really, really shitty thing. Like when they're up close like this now.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Right there. God, yeah, you need to just keep... How out of all those numbers do you actually land on 0? Bro, there is only so much I can actually do for you. I mean, like, hot damn. Let's say patch up so you can try your hand at that again. This is why I do not bring occultists as primary healers, and why I only ever consider that for these shorter quests. But yeah, then as you can see, Shakebook extremely just bad. All right.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Perhaps great power lies within it. Holy water purifies the altar. Bloodthirsty quirk removed. Hell yeah. We're not gonna tempt fate. We're gonna stay in here as long as we need to, but we ain't stick around for that long. So go ahead and munch down on that.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
So the main thing we need to just watch at this point is basically pretty much anything that can mark us. Yep. Which honestly, I would say any party kind of struggles with those fucking cloud things. They're those little marking prey assholes. They're just the worst. Anything else this group can handle just fine. Nice. So here, go ahead and mark you. Now say, you really don't need help with a mark. You just really need to be able to chop them.
wait for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Yeah, I'm not surprised they're exclusively targeting her. Listen, I kind of went into this expecting she'll probably go, oh, you need healing. Damn, guys, can I get a turn? Of course not, their speeds are fucked.
Decimated. A momentary abatement.
There, at least stop you from dying out through the bleed. I swear, it's actually the most ridiculous how he somehow manages to roll zeros as often as he does.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make all the way a run through. Well. Okay, there's nothing. Let's get surprised if we're managing to get the jump on them.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Be gone, fiend.
God, you get that mark off and she will just annihilate them, though. Occasionally.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
It's not the deal we struck. Well, buddy, it's the deal we've been dealt, so...
Executed with impunity.
Maybe learn to get better at that patch-up ability.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Came from nothing, but I will not end with nothing.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Yeah, say that just makes that he'll want to examine stuff, but it's like, at very least it's not like Klepto where he literally prevents you from taking it.
Of gold.
Stashed heirlooms. Sweet. Now we'll just go in here. And I just got them all surprised. Go ahead and mark death on one of you. Yeah, 13's the max she can do, so sometimes work out, sometimes not. We could probably actually kill her with this. Well, could have. Eldritch Push. That ain't great. Fail, fail, fail. Thank you.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
There we go, 2 people. This is why I need Vestals in my group. That's why I find having Vestals just so good no matter the way through.
Beyond one's limits.
Brother, please. Oh, damn, now she's up front. Oh, fucking now is when you dodge, when you're in a position that I actually need you out of. God. You all suck at hitting shit.
How quickly the tide turns.
No, she's irrational. Afflicted. When heroes can't take the stress anymore, they become afflicted. This manifests in different behaviors and stat chains. Afflictions last until you send them to the treatment town, unless you can reduce their stress to 0 during the quest. Which basically is really not happening. And then that's what it means. So sometimes they will, if they're afflicted, they'll refuse to do actions. Sometimes they'll skip turns. Sometimes they'll just perform whatever they want to. Afflictions, basically, when you have one person going through it, you can kind of deal with it. It's if you ever end up with a group-wide affliction that stuff can really start to get ruined. Oh my god, please. Okay, no, she's still there. There, finally. So sad. I forgot that was in third space. Yeah, and they can just hit your own party members. Fucking assholes. Oh, come on, really? A lovely dreams coming true. Well, I've never had one do... Oh, Banshee's dead. Well, I'd say I'd be crying, but honestly, I think I'm pretty alright. Scratching the better part of the first main heroes, again, they're all in service to you. You have the option to retreat from combat, abandon quest to save others. Abandoning combat sucks, because you have a chance of failing, and then that literally gives them a free turn. Just to further ruin your shit. Guys, please, for fuck's sake, hit anything! I know we're pitch black, but fuck!
Well struck.
Thank you!
This expedition at least promises success.
Yeah, that right, but damn. Alright, there, drop that and drop that. There are 2 free spaces, and then let's go. That was horrendous.
Will yet be driven from our woods.
Ugh. Eldritch Hater. Man came out and said, man, fuck those mushrooms.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Picard is feeling strong and powerful after challenging the flesh. Oh, are you now? Has found new meditation to be a perfect fit. Meditator improves stress reduction while meditating in town. Oh, nice. All right, you need to go in a middle point. Yeah, period. You go in there now. All right, anyone else? No, you two actually came out already in the stress department, so I don't need to worry about you. Let's go ahead and check. So that should... Yep. Kill 1 Wizened Hag. Alright. So, I already know what's up with the Hag. If you want to fight the Hag, you need characters where I'm talking in every space, they have the ability to hit the 2 back rows. And you need to go in with the idea that one of them will be taken out of the fight for a while. If you do not bring in everybody that can hit the back row in some way, shape, or form, you are about to have a miserable time. I'm not joking. So, if I was actually going to go into this, I'd probably bring in Picard and maybe Filet. I can't remember the Wizened Hag's vulnerable to Blight, though. I can't remember. Finish him. Okay, so you actually technically could. We couldn't take advantage of the marking stuff, but I guess you could debuff. You could debuff them in the back, though. Legendary Bracer. Ooh, I like this one. Yeah, I like to use this one. Plus 20% damage, that's just good. There. Actually, what about you? Alright, Slice Off Alright, Slice Off does target people in the back. I know she's vulnerable to bleed at the very least. So we could do that. Alright. Yeah, so here's what I'm thinking. We have Picard. Picard can be in the very front because he can hit the back, basically. Regardless of where he is. He's not making any use of Punish, but that's fine. I just need him to... He would just be there to keep proc and bleed. You, as long as you are in the second row or back, you would be fine. Berngar, you would be decent, because if you get placed in the second row, then you can Hand of Light to even up your damage. And you can even attempt a stun. Reynold wouldn't have any good options. He could Holy Lance, but that's about it. Everything else he'd be pretty bad at. Dismas? Dismas could be pretty decent. He can even riposte to go forward and try and do that. We don't have anyone that can mark, though, which is a bit sad, but I think this group could do pretty well, actually. Yeah, it would be a very DPS heavy team, but still, I think that's pretty alright. And it means that if either of these two are in the front, then it's whatever. But here's what I'm gonna do for Dismas. Alright, firstly, let's see here. Yep. Left rank 2, lower the cost, and we would now need more crests to do anything here. Reduce cost. I mean, reducing cost would be nice. That would take that would unfortunately take all of them though. But I don't think I need to worry about reducing costs now. But yeah. But I want to unlock Point Blank Shot, because Point Blank Shot is one of Dismas's best abilities. So here, we're going to take off Tracking Shot. We'll still find a use for it, but that'll be for later. Also forgot to check, who all do we have now? Ah, we got a new Abomination. Plutomania, Maniac for money. Oh, but he comes in with 2 different Slayers. That's actually pretty alright. Alright, yep, we'll take you. Welcome aboard. You're not going in on this mission, but...
Tortured and reclusive. This man is more dangerous than he seems.
Yeah. Okay, and we got this ability now. So that'll actually work a lot better, being able to have 2 different people that can help with the bleed procking. Say so, and then here we're gonna bring out the finale to help out. So we're gonna run the finale build for this. So there, we'll bring in the inspiring tune. We'll up that. We'll up that. And then we'll unlock solo, but basically we're gonna swap over to solo when we get to what I would hope to be the final enemy. There, whenever we reach that point in the map. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. That's all that. You get everything I like on you, and you get everything I like on you. Yep, but upgrade that armor at least. I like how his is just he upgrades his flesh. Like, just now the mental image, just the blacksmith just throwing hammers at him and be like, is it working? Is it working? Is it working? Is it working?
Counter.
Oh, okay. There we go. And the final hit just sounds like... love that thing. Abomination only. Didn't we already get one of those? Okay, yeah, we have a thing for him that ups, give them 50% protect, which is pretty alright. Man, I really want a grave robber though, because I love grave robbers in this game. She's like my favorite class. I'm so sad we haven't encountered one yet. Well, I think we may have encountered one, but I didn't like the stats they were giving her. What about you, Stagecoach? I know we definitely want to work towards this at some point. But we have to unlock the little 2 variants over there. What that basically does is that it allows people with levels already in them to sometimes come aboard. Which isn't too worrying now, but later on it becomes much more nice to be able to work with that. Alright, but I think that's we're pretty good. Yeah, we get us some more deeds and some more crest, which is the 2 things I'm kind of looking to get right now. Alright, you got everything I'd be hoping for. Same on you. So here, until I need to run that finale stuff, you're good. So here then, actually, let's one last upgrade before we go. I can immediately place them. Alright, and is there anything we can give to anyone? Plus 25% damage versus beast. I mean, I like that. It's just literally that dodge that was throwing me off. We need as much damage as possible. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. And just make sure Dismiss, yeah, he's got the bandit sense. So we can prevent nighttime ambush. 3 is usually what I feel pretty comfortable with. There we go, 4. Bring some more medicinals with that. Bring a holy bottle. It's a medium, so we'll bring 2. Here, we only need 2. That as well. And then a cape, because you never know. Let's go.
I had collected many rare and elusive volumes on ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house.
Brother, should have just gone to the Arcalay Mountains.
Method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
That's I think Dismiss. I think Dismiss is a, yeah, he's got a 100% chance. Oh yeah, but let me see. Yeah, Pistol Shotty needs to be in the back 4, so here. Jester can take the front 2 rows till then. That's saying not the fungal snatchers or scratchers. I forgot that was their fucking name. Alright, but slice off. there. So two Blade Boys just like going ham.
Advantage. Give them no quarter.
Hit that riposte. And the only bad thing is we don't really have anything good for the... besides just relying on the bleed to take out these things. Which, I mean, ain't too bad. You got multiple people in the party that can do it, which is better than just only having one. Alright, you're gonna naturally die by that, so yeah. You start working on these things. You know, start bleeding. But having jesters in these boss battles, though, is really, really nice. Mostly because making your way over to them, they're good for keeping the stress down, which is very, very helpful.
Impressive.
Impressive indeed.
Slowly.
I've been getting some pretty decent Vestals in terms of, like, hitting those crit chances and all that. I say, stop groping me. That's gross. Damn, girl, we didn't need that much, but thank you. Oh, unfortunately, you can only slice off on, like, people front. So here, just foul it up again. And that should take him out. Literally one hit.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Say, does anyone have any stress? No, just battle it again. The stupidest thing I will say about this game is if you ever have a point where your character can't do anything, you can pass the turn, but they suffer stress. Which I get the idea behind it. I never personally liked it. That was kind of a dumb idea. Damn it. Alright, well, if I had to hazard a guess, the hags are like the very end of all this. Like, I get the idea, you know, if you're not doing anything or contributing in the fight, but it is quite literally a case where they can force you into some situations where your character has no choice but to just take the stress. Because, I mean, you do always have the option to move, but, of course, depending on the circumstances, moving around could actually make things a little worse. Alright, we're gonna keep schmooving and then kind of hope we get the scouting chance. So I'm pretty sure she's always at the end. If I remember right, boss battles, their maps are always consistent. So we'll be able to see here. And I was kind of hoping we'd be able to see a little more, but... Oh. Who has something? You. Only one has powerful effect. What did you get? Ruins Scrounger. Sweet. I don't know why you got something for the ruins in here, but you did. Yes, just hear those wonderful, wonderful sounds. It's like music to my ears. Hey, now, we don't need to be doing that. That's just rude. Dismiss. That is what I'm talking about. There, go ahead and take some of that off. I have to see the accuracy based on that, because that seems to be missing way more than I remember. Usually has any right to. Come on, you don't want to hit my dismiss? I gotta repulse everything. But this is point blank shot, so this isn't an enemy that I feel like really needs it, but what it does is it backs him up by 1, but accuracy base 100. Damage mod is actually plus 50% compared to most attacks that literally don't add anything. And its crit mod is plus 6, and it can knock back.
Back to the pit.
Just depending on the situation, that can just like wreck some guys. You do kind of still have to, of course, rely on the RNG damage, but still, it's like, it's my absolute favorite ability to use with Dismiss. Or any highwayman, I mean. Alright, Judgment.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
There, gonna get the bleed. Yep, you're done. You're done. Goodbye.
Fiend falls. A faint hope blossoms.
Damn. Why are you trying all the treasure chests? It's so rude. Okay, guys, chill out for a bit. I'd like to be able to actually feast around the end of this. Just kinda hoping we'd at least run to one carcass at this point.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Journal of Darius, Highwayman, 1-6. Day 1, rare are travelers on the road this autumn, and rather than starve, I pressed my last coin in the hand of one who dealt in rumors and shadows. Ravens carried cryptic notes that there was a person or persons who was pledging coin for services. Best left unmentioned in a hamlet I had never heard of. I'm packing to leave immediately. Get me out of this shithole. Is basically what that amounted to. Lady, I'm gonna ask you a stamp.
Secrets and wonders.
Oh, but she also made it super dark, so that kind of works in my favor, actually, for getting more treasures. Okay. Can you get the bleed off? Alright, she's dead. And then I'm gonna use my Vestal to heal up everyone for this fight. Oh, I forgot you can just literally spawn them out of nowhere. I forgot you don't even need the corpse.
Be gone, fiend.
As long as there's a will, there's a way for these fuckers. Here, I want to still take this time to try and heal up for us, but yeah. Slice off.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Damn, really? Alright, at least I didn't bring any of them back.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Alright, enter on in here. That is like one of the worst possible movements that it's ever been. But at least Jester, he can run all the way back. Let's say duelist advance. There, everyone's back in position now. Except Jester, but it be what it be. We'll work on it. So let's see, can your stuff... No, we need to move. Because otherwise, come your next turn, you can literally do nothing. Ah, yes. Please.
Another one falls.
Continue the onslaught. Damn. Oh, strong. Nice. Nice, got that crit. So get that stun off. And I'm gonna pray we can get somebody to get in. Is that gonna cause a revive? Nope. Got the kill before she could do anything. Then your duelist advance.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Right there, take you. I'll be damned. Alright, that's a lot. First, let's read the journal. Like as fates 4 out of 5, now find myself back in the Warrens when the remains of my companions. My wounds are too severe to allow the completion of my task. Thus, discretion must resume another time. Oh. Okay, we've already read this one. And nice, got some extra food, got some gold. Here, we could dump the anti-venom. Then yeah. Alright, so my hunch would be, hopefully, should be on either of those. So here, we're gonna now set up camp.
Huddled together.
Heal up and get some stress resolved.
Rats in a maze.
So firstly, bandit sense. Plus 10 accuracy and plus 10 dodge. Who would I want to give that to? Dismas. Here, Dismas clean guns, so you can just get a bunch of buffs. Alright. I'm gonna be placing a really high emphasis and hope Dismas doesn't get thrown in. And for those that don't know what I mean, well, you'll see what I mean soon.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Alright, well, thank goodness we held on to just one more shovel.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
There we go. Alright, Wizened Hag.
Twisted and maniacal.
So, she's got 66 HP.
Powers of corruption.
What is gonna happen is when it reaches her turn, she's gonna throw someone in the pot. Now, you can hit the pot whenever someone's inside of it to get someone out, but honestly, the moment you do, her very next turn she throws someone in, it's kind of a fight where it's basically a DPS race. And we'll see more and more of what I mean, but good, I was at least able to go ahead and start getting that off. Now she's got 100% resist to stun. So just the pure damage route. Duels for post. Alright, you know what? Honestly, that's fine. I don't mind that. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to put finale on you. Well, you know what? It's fine. Just, say, do you want to buff or do you want to... Yeah, I'll buff all this up. And the only issue is we're going to have to get Dismas back into that row. Because otherwise he can't actually do anything. Actually, I could point blank shot and immediately get her out. Yeah, but anyone that gets popped out immediately gets placed back in the front row. So that actually screwed some things up for us, but it's fine. Oh, and she's going back in, so never mind. It's good. Not for her, but yeah. But that's what I mean. It's really not worth it. It's more worth it just keep taking the opportunity to keep doing damage over to her over and over again, rather than trying to keep just getting people out of the pot just so they immediately get thrown back in. And this is what I mean. This is why you need people that can target every, like, all the rows, or at least just primarily the back rows. But if you can't, then all you can do is hit that pot, and it ain't gonna be great.
The wood is still poisoned. The way is still blocked, but less people.
Because the pot, I don't believe will ever kill anybody, if I remember right. If they get down to 1 HP, it'll then just drop them out anyway. Alright, dodge stone, and then agility whistle. I mean, those might just be good to sell. Yeah, we don't need medicinal herbs at this point anymore. So there, we have beaten the hag this session. My goal for these sessions mostly is kind of like beat one boss per session, so I think if we keep up that mentality, then we could probably be able to beat this game in a reasonable time. Like, and not have this be, like, a project I have going on for, like, till next year. At least if it does go to next year, then early next year.
The light, the promise of safety.
I might be able to just explore one more room and then we have to leave, though, because if that hunger gets them again, that's all my resources. And they're just gonna get stressed out.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Blood-soaked pages from a journal. These dark caves drip with an overabundance of humidity beyond my threshold of comfort. Nearly broke my ankle on the rocks, made slick with some ubiquitous slime. The pool stirs and slosh no visible cause, and the shadows beyond torchlight seem to grow and shrink of their own accord. Sounds very moist. So you heal yourself up so you don't get unnecessarily stressed being on death's door. Yeah, but that's why this setup's actually kind of goated for her, because, like, the Jester and Flagellant alone do a good job just being able to make sure she, the hag keeps getting bledded.
Executed with impunity.
So just this way, you have those dice on him, so does even more. Yeah, but the stupid part on my side is completely forgot to engage my setup I was trying to do with the finale.
Remind yourself that overconfidence.
As I said, when it comes to bosses, I don't mind running the finale, given, you know, at worst, if we end up getting screwed up during a boss fight, it can literally just be, as long as we win it, we can then immediately leave, rather than try and continue exploring. But we have to go, we don't got the food now. But we did get a legendary bracer, which is pretty alright. So that can go on pretty much just about anybody on an expedition. Oh. Forgot to see that. Winded. -1 speed of HP below 50. That's not... sucks, but it's not too bad. On guard. Speed and dodge on the first round. Oh, damn, you also got on guard. Hell yeah.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws.
Oh.
Fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Where the predicament has spread, a new crop of aspiring corpses step from the stagecoach. 6 more recruits than usual. Collier lost 1,000 gold while gambling. He gambled and recovered 60. Nice. Son of a bitch. Yeah. There we go. So we got some new classes in here, and we got some old ones. Alright. Godfroy or Godfroy. -5% crit on range skills. Known cheat, not allowed to gamble. Oh, we got Houndmasters. Houndmasters are interesting. I like them, but they're not like a class I go out of my way to get. That makes sense. So is this name literally Touche? Or Touch It? I don't want to name it Touch It. That's weird. But I don't know how else to pronounce that name besides Touche. Hagiomania, obsessed with sainthood, dud hitter, -5 crit below 50. Okay. Yeah, but well, Houndmasters, they're kind of what I would classify as probably the most jack of all trades character you get in this game. Their main thing is Hound Rush, which is fantastic against Marked. Plus 60% damage and plus 50% damage versus Beast. You get those 2 sick combos and it just ruins them. Hound's Harry, bleed across the board, but it's only for like 1 point, so it's really not that good. Target Whistle's pretty decent. Minus 20% protection. Cry Havoc. Stress -2. Now, to be fair, what this is I believe this targets everybody. Still just kind of okay. It's basically an ability that you really need to buff to actually make useful. Guard Dog. Give yourself. He gives himself. He can lick himself. He can lick his own wounds. And then Blackjack, which gives him a stun ability. So that's what I mean. I like him. I don't think he's like crazy good, but he does have some really decent abilities. And honestly, this one I'm pretty alright with, so we'll bring him aboard.
A lawman and his faithful beast. A bond forged by battle and bloodshed.
Yep. So now, Godefroy. Or Godfroy. I think Godfroy would sound better. So, Grave Robbers. I love them. So, firstly, pick to the face. Decent melee ability, has armor piercing. So, I mean, doesn't matter if they have protection, this goes right through it. Lunge gets them up a spot, they do more damage to Blighted. Flashing Daggers is okay. Flashing Daggers was kind of the ability that was good before Flagellant came along. But basically, twins up, gets the 2 middle ones, and gives them minus bleed resist. Shadow Fade is fantastic, though. Shadow Fade, you back up to plus 80% damage and crit and dodge. It's crazy. So this is kind of one you would like to pair it up with Lunge, basically, because the idea is you get her back and then back into the same position. Throne Dagger, just a really good throwing property, deals good damage against Mark, deals good damage against Blighted. Poison Darts, so she can even blight herself. It's not too crazy, but she also lowers resistance. And Toxic Trickery, where she can cure Blight and Bleed on herself, and it buffs her. I'm actually pretty alright. I would probably change Flashing Daggers. Since with that thing, I'd probably primarily want her to be melee, but still. But that's what I mean. It's like she's just kind of goated in like any position. Anything you want to do with her, she'll do well. So yeah, I think we'll take this one.
To those with a keen eye, gold gleams like a dagger's point.
Nocturnal. Let's do speed of torch above 75. Well, we need a new Antiquarian, so you'll do.
She searches where others will not go, and sees what others will not see.
Well, sweet. Alright, well that is good. That is a good crew now. So firstly, let's go ahead and figure out where we next want to go. Sacrificial Cauldron. Cultist only. Oh, that's only for level 3s. Oh, but here's an example of it. So we managed to get dismissed to level 3. So he will now no longer go on the green quest. which would be apprentice levels. So, I mean, officially, he can only go on yellows and above. Three corrupted altars. Warrens. We may want to consider finally start working on the Cove or the Warrens, though. Question is, which would I want to? Because I kind of hate them both. They both have enemies that I find extremely obnoxious. Survival guide, that wouldn't be a bad one. Lack of patience. Yeah, that's pretty good. But that gets us more deeds, and I really would not mind stacking up on the deeds right now, but also we do need more crest. Well, if our crests are a lot easier to come by, so I think trying to go ahead and get that upkeep on the deeds is what's going to take us pretty far in this. So yeah, we're going to start working... We're going to work on the Warrens. Really I hate the Warrens with a passion, but be what it be. And I think we'll take this time to get some of our new folks in here. So... Alright, so I'm running a melee build with you, so your whole thing's going to be backing up and then going in there. And what is it? You do more damage to Blighted. Okay. If I remember right, Warrens have a pretty decent... The enemies here have a pretty decent chance of blocking Blight, but it's nowhere near as much as the Wield, if I remember right. So I think we'll want to pair you up then with Bullet. Because Follett, yeah, we got the Incision on him, so he can still do stuff up close, and he's got Noxious. It is a short one, so... It wouldn't be too... If it's a short one, then it wouldn't be too bad just to be able to just get our new people in there, go and search, scan them some level ups. So yeah, we get Touche in there. With Touche, I might get rid of that Blackjack, just because I'm much more interested in his other stuff. And Cry Havoc. But so Cry Havoc's fine, and it's good later on, but starting off, I mean, -2 stress is literally nothing. Fortunately, we just wouldn't have anyone that could mark stuff, though, which is a bit concerning. But that target whistle would be pretty alright. I was curious. Okay, so I can't remember if it's a specific quirk or something like that, but there is actual, like, quirks and such, or something, that can prevent religious characters from wanting to go with the Abomination. Like, I'm talking quite literally, they will just, like, if you try and put them in the party, they'll go like, fuck that shit, I ain't hanging with them. But this one seems pretty alright with it, so... Yeah, I think we'll run that. Well, and then, because like I said, I want the Blight so she can be able to do stuff, so, yeah. Just purely so we can get to change some stuff. So Hound's Rush, Hound's Harry. Yeah, so he can just stay in the back, really. Target Whistle will be pretty nice, and then, yeah, Hound's Harry. Okay. That'll work. So we'll keep Lick Wounds, because Lick Wounds is pretty alright. as self-heals go, it ain't too bad. Oh, you can mark people, actually. Oh, I forgot your target whistle does that. Oh, shit, no. Alright, get that. Because definitely get that. Zero, immediately. Because what's your thing? Throwing daggers. Okay, yeah, so instead of flashing daggers, we could do that one. Just because even if you're not doing good for crit, you could still just do decent damage. Because pick to the face is nice, but it's not like something I absolutely need with you. Doesn't help that it only targets the front two characters, so. Hound's Harry is pretty okay. So I'd say get rid of Blackjack. Yeah, we'll take it. So I won't. Besides lick wounds, he's pretty much primarily a attack force in this. But also, Houndmasters are pretty alright because their whole thing is they're kind of just good in any position you have them. So like regardless, people get shoved around and such. All right, well for you. Yeah, that thing is just pure blighted. So. Armor piercing is pretty nice, but also we have methods, so yeah, you can take that. No, wait, you should. Well, honestly, I was probably gonna have both them either way, but no, for this case, we've got her up front, so she's gonna be running the front show till she backs up and then lunges. Yeah, because of Shadow Fade, the pick. Yeah, that works. And yeah, full it. That kind of works for you, bro, because, well, this might be easier for you being in second, because if you... Alright, that places you in second. Your stuff really likes you. Well, you get placed up front for a turn, which isn't, like, the worst, but... Oh no, that's actually bad. This isn't the most optimal setup, I fully realize that. Like, this is more so to get these guys leveled up and just get Bullet a little more. So we can start developing some level 3 heroes. Alright. But now, most importantly, does anyone have anything that makes them scared in the words? Nope. But here for you, my dear, you get to wear the legendary bracer for this. We don't have you with anything with blight skills, so you really don't need that. This plus for dodge. Abomination. Yeah, here you can have the protection. It's 20% move resist. You don't need that. What's this? Okay, that's fine. I always go in with the idea that debuffs will just hit me and fuck me over. Alright. But then, yeah. Let's check around for some upgrades. Is there anyone that needs to get de-stressed before we go? Dismiss is fine. Usually it's only when they get about halfway that I'm like really nervous and I want to put them in to get some stuff done, but... Let's go and see. Can I go ahead and put some upgrades towards any of these things? What about you? There we go. So I'm gonna be able to get that rank 3 going whenever I reach that point. So those weapons and such, I really try to prioritize because having them is really nice. Oh, I forgot, he even brings in his little own exclusive items, dog treats, to give him a buff. Oh. And that's why I love Grave Robber as well, because she brings in a shovel. Oh, I love her. She's so good. You'll definitely want to bring some medicinal herbs and key. And make some holy water. Alright. Let's move. Warrens, the swine resist disease thanks to their unclean living.
They breed quickly down
Oh,
there.
that's a lovely noise. We haven't even fucking entered here for too long. Oh, damn, we got 3 room battles. Yeah, but welcome to the Warrens. Generally, probably the place that if this art style doesn't make you queasy at all, or like if it makes you a little suspicious, this is probably the area that I'd say kind of has the more revolting designs. Okay, these are fine. They're just spiders. I don't even need to implement my strategy for them. Damn, bro, really?
A death by inches.
Okay, that's gonna take you out. Here, Hound's Harry.
The enemy crumbles.
Damn, guys.
Back to the pit. This expedition at least promises success.
Let's say I didn't think I've ever had an accuracy miss upon miss upon miss that bad in a while. But also, it is a bunch of spooters, so a bit obnoxious. Darius Highwayman, Day Mora has been afflicted. Oh, we've already seen that. Yeah, that's what I mean with the journals as well. You can get repeats. I really don't. They really should just make a system where it's like you get them and you gotta hold on to them for a little extra cash to make them worth it, or you shove them into a journal that you collect all of them over time. So you can at least at some point finally get like the full story and read through it. Rather than have it still like cut paste. It's like you're eventually just gonna forget. Wow, all we're encountering are spiders in here? This place is supposed to have like pigmen and shit that are like I hate. Because they can constantly keep trying to like disease your ass. Yeah. The main purpose of Hound's Harry though is when later in the game we start getting it starts doing more bleed damage, and then it's like it's just like it's bleed across the board, which is really nice.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Web. Ew. It's nasty.
Press this advantage.
There we go.
Give them no quarter.
Alright, let's go and finish this room battle, and we can just then circle around. Let her hope for one more, or then we'll just explore the rest of this place and go. Here we go. So yeah, these are the proper enemies that we can find around here. So we're gonna Shadow Fade. And our stealth. So when we're stealthed up, cannot be hit by attacks targeting only this slot. So that does mean, of course, they got anything else, well, they can't hit you in that regard, but... Yeah, that's what I mean. They do have decent blight resistance, but it's technically not, like, the worst. Anyway, so we'll be able to see what the Abomination's rocking. So, if you're ready to transform, hit that A button. Now, it does give them some initial stress, but, and they will get stress for every turn. Well, actually, no, they don't. So how it works, actually, is that it gives your party members initial stress, typically around 10 or so. But when he transforms back, it relieves some of that stress. Now, every turn he's transformed, though, I believe it says here. No, it doesn't. He'll basically get some stress, is what it is. But he's got 3 moves: Rake, which basically the reason you rake up so you can buff your damage, and then Rage, which is his main thing, and then Slam, which is basically his knockback move. But no, they are a front row powerhouse, and that's why I love them. All right, so how far does Lunge go? Okay. Do I want to really mark anybody? Probably just try and Hound's harrying them. Just try and get a little extra. Then just see whoever's got the highest HP and knock him out. Shit.
Injury, palpable fear.
So that's a Rage. Woo. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, then we'll probably have her lunge at this guy then. Because you can just go.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
Yep, now lunge. Yeah, and these things are your stress inhibitors. Now that vomit, though, also does cause a chance for disease. Are you serious? And of course they're fast fuckers. I mean, that guy there really shouldn't be, given, I don't fucking believe they can travel that fast on them fucking arms, but, well.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Arbalist only. Yeah, we'll see an Arbalist soon. Uh, 500. So that's the same value. Okay. Well, close up everything we can do here. So now you can just run away at any point when stuff starts looking bad. Here, we can drop the medicinals. And we can drop the dog treats, since we're not going to use it. I don't really remember what specific buff they even give it, so... No. Yeah, this place is worse in particular, because lately, if you're just like, get darker and darker, all you're hearing is just swine. There we go. Carrion eaters, and then swine wretch. I've never had... I mean, I don't want to say I never have. I probably have, given the many times I've played this game, but it's like, holy shit. This group in particular seem like they can't hit with anything worth shit. Yeah, we'll run the Shadow Fate on this. And you can Absolution yourself to help restore some of that stress. So that's kind of how he can also manage some, is that, well, if you just dedicate some battles for him to just heal himself and stress heal.
Death waits.
Bruh, seriously?
Lapse in concentration.
There we go. Then lunge. Then yeah, manacles and kill that.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Alright. Don't run that last fight. We're gonna run that last fight. We're gonna be stress healing anyway.
Closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Barrel that reeks of powerful liquors. Holy water be used on that? No, probably then the medicinal herbs. Oh shit, I should not have bothered. Well, no, it's fine, it's fine. This group can handle it. Alright, put it here. We're gonna mark this guy though. We're gonna mark this guy, we're gonna transform, much to the party's dismay. Start raking. Then shadow fade it up. Try to get this blighted. Nice, so she's gonna deal, like, they'll do so much damage to him. Now we are gonna have to be able to take one out, though, for her to be able to reach, I believe. Oh, that is not great. It's literally the one person I would need to be able to initiate that. Oh boy. I'm not gonna be able to do this plan all that great. Oh well. And a dodge. Alright. We're gonna light the torch. I'm not gonna bother trying to do this without it. Or at least he can get some hits in. And bleed it and toxic it. Panic, what does that do? 50% damage. Shit.
Teetering on the brink.
Oh boy, pull it. No. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. Come on, guys, we need to hit shit. Holy shit, bullet, please. Holy fuck, dude, how are you managing? Oh, thank you for doing so. Holy fuck. There, alright. Keep game one down. There, now I'm gonna start raging against him and actually try getting some decent damage. You asshole. Please, just leave him alone. Okay, as long as your irrationality doesn't fuck us over in this.
Taken over the edge into madness.
Bullet, what are you made of, man? I'm so thankful, but fuck. Oh, please, bullet, please, please. Alright, here. Gonna shadow fade. Gonna shadow fade, then try and go for the lunge. Show collection. Damn it!
No place for the weak or foolhardy.
Why'd it have to be the fucking collector? Was the last one I had. Please, I just need to get to her turn, and then we can probably end this. We really don't need to be missing, though. Oh, lunge is only available. Shit. Shit, you need to Shadow Fade again to get you in the third. Stop it. This is not good. Oh wait, auto transformed out? Damn it, and now he's literally resummoned it. The only one that's gonna be able to do any decent damage is him. Like, this whole strat was made so I could target this fucking thing. There, and just like that. Do you really gotta be able to do that? Literally just twice in a fucking row. Don't skip your turn. Oh, you dumbass. I'll say that I literally this group was not made for this fight. I mean, we can be good in this as long as she doesn't keep focus over and healing him. Oh, he literally... Wow, I don't think I ever remember that. I guess if he's literally stressed, if he's experienced something, he won't transform.
The ground quakes.
Oh, we're gonna Shadow Fade. Plus 50% protection? Holy shit. We're gonna Shadow Fade, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and take out this guy up front. Why is your shit on target whistle? Oh my god, I threw.
As life ebbs.
Yep, and if you ever hit 200, well then your characters instantly die. Holy shit. We're done. We're done, we gotta leave.
This skirmish may be lost, but the battle may yet be won.
Well, that's good. Too bad, we're going home. We're going home, and, unfortunately, guys, y'all did really well. I might have to consider just trashing you for the next, Grave Robber or Abomination we get.
Some experiments should have never happened.
And we lost out on his, Fullett's accessory as well, but, honestly, I don't think it was that great anyway. Mankind Hater, Evasive, and those are actually two pretty decent ones.
I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
The resurrection of our ramshackle hamlet has lured brave artisans and merchants who see potential in the vacant lots surrounding town square. Alright, so this is the one DLC that I think is either DLC or update that they had, but district buildings. Hamlet is growing, and news of your presence is emboldening the craftsmen in return. May now construct all new buildings. They are expensive, provide unique bonuses that may help in your endeavors to cleanse the estate. Yeah, when they say it's expensive, they mean it's fucking expensive. Most district buildings provide blueprints and heirlooms to build. Blueprints are dropped and bosses are killed. Color Madness districts require shards, which are earned in the farmstead. We're not running that DLC. But yeah, so we don't need to worry about that. But yeah. But what they do here is they provide you different buffs, like idle stress. There's specific altars you can build for classes to buff certain things, but they take a lot, as you can see. The purpose of these is really kind of, once you're done upgrading your buildings, you can now begin working towards building these things to help you. So that's why, like, out of all the DLCs, I don't think that one's really bad, because we're not going to be able to make use of it till endgame. Alright, now I need to see. Alright. I need to debate if it's worth keeping you guys around. Okay, Godfrey, you're actually fine. You went powerful right at the end there, so you ain't keep around. And actually, that evase is pretty nice. Alright, so we'll keep you around, but we need to de-stress you the fuck out.
Gilded icons and dogmatic rituals. For some, a tonic against the bloodshed.
Place you in that for your best possible recovery. So that was gonna be our guaranteed what we did for that. Jeez. Like I said, that asshole's not bad, but you need a team dedicated for that, and that team was kind of ramshackled because, well, I wasn't expecting to try and take stuff seriously with it. Oh, but I do need a new plague doctor now, so that's the unfortunate part of all this. We didn't get any. Oh, well. This it goes. And a new Houndmaster, yeah, he didn't make it that far. Yeah, but now it's like, whenever you have somebody die, you get to see it in the graveyard. Princess Antiquarian was slain by a vile ectoplasm. Bullet, Adventurer, Plague Doctor met their end against the Collector. That sucks. That sucks he went out for such bullshit. There. What is this one? Solar Bracer. +4 crit if target above 75, +5 dodge. Okay, so gain stuff, but lose out on it. Gain stuff for it being above, lose out on it for being below. That wouldn't be too bad, all things considered, especially for people that really get good crits. Because +4 crit and +5 dodge is just really fantastic. Otherwise, I think it does deeds, which I wouldn't mind prioritizing right now for armor weapon crafting. But what do we got? What are our options with Cove? Warrior's Bracer, +10 damage on melee skills. Not bad. Ruins. Hellion only, +50% bleed skill. Arbalist. I'll be real, Arbalist may be like one of the few classes. I don't know. I need to relook at Arbalist's abilities, but... Well, basically, if I remember right, Arbalists are kind of just... Basically, the Musketeer is kind of just a Arbalist with a different name and a gun. So we kind of already have one in our party. Could put you two on there. I think I'd like to get a little more money, so I think I'd like to bring an Antiquarian on this one in particular, so... Here, I want to run a quest with Maniville. I want to focus on the people I need to get up right now. So, Alevi and Maniville. Wizened can come to this one. Do you have anything against marked or... No. I do not. Yeah, we should bring you along so that way you can earn us some more cash. Right. You... Yeah, I wanted to give you the top ring. So that's your whole deal. No, this is kind of a weird group. This is kind of now a weird group to make out with. So what I'm thinking is, because the thing with the Cove is basically it has enemies that are very resistant against bleed, so blighting them up's what you kind of want to do. And I think that'd be good for this crew to just go ahead and get some more initial levels going. So, much as it really did not help us last time, I might play this again, this group. So that way we can work towards that. Alright. Got a person that can do blight. Got you whose whole purpose is to just hit things really hard. And then, yeah. Alright. Because your thing as well, what you can do is you're actually made for this because there's a lot of Eldritch enemies here. So we don't have anything for Mark, so we're gonna do Abyssal Artillery. Then yeah, you got the buff vapors, you got Protect Me, so you can just add even more little extra resistance to it. Sweet. There, this works. Boom, boom. Yeah, that can be used in the third. Boom. 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 Yeah, do I want to get Serpent Sway? Serpent Sway I tend to like a little more anyway. But I do believe this place as well can have some enemies that we need to de-stealth. So I think that'll work as well. Alright, is there anything that I'd like to give anybody? I don't know if there's any beast necessarily in this place. Here, survival guide. Actually, no. Here, I'm not gonna be doing much with the Antiquarian, so here, you can have the survival guide. You can just have this stuff that's just generally good for the group. Plus +30% blight resist, -1 speed, that ain't bad. Alright, that ain't bad, but I think I'm fine. So, and then we're good. And we've got the one guy that needs to be in treatment, so... Alright, I think we are good to schmoove. So let's go ahead and make our first progress in the Cove. Well, might be this could potentially be a rough group. But it's also not a group that would need to stick around long, so that's what it's kind of like the logic I'm thinking off of. Yep. Alright, we'll run it. We'll run it, well, see how things go. I mean, we can only hope. Bring in 2, bring in some holy water. And I don't really remember what most of this has, so yeah. Don't bring in 2 keys. Alright. Fishfolk scale skin affords them increased resistance to bleed. Yep, that's why we have brought one person that can do some poison.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Alright, so there's potential there's gonna be a room battle per thing that we're gonna have to just deal with. Aesthetically, though, this might be one of my more favorite areas.
This is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Yeah. These fuckers suck, though. These deep stingers. We'll see soon, but these are basically guys that do nothing but spam stun techniques. And they're very obnoxious because they're, like a lot of things, are very fast. Oh, and they can get scurvy, I guess. That is one thing I kind of knock against this game for as much as I like it and I get it. There's a lot of enemies and formations where their whole thing is they just seemingly just outspeed you just all the fucking time. Like, you really gotta build up speed in this game to be able to beat out a lot of the enemies. There, gonna protect you.
The blood quickens.
Missile artillery. Oh, come on. That's what I mean. It's like we have an enemy that's speed 7, speed 7, speed 10. And there's just like a bunch of fights in this game that are exactly just like that.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Yeah, but like I said, most of the enemies here are Eldritch, so Occultist actually eats pretty good in this place. All things considered.
Inspiration and improvement.
Jester only, uncommon plus 7% crit. Wow, that is literally just a pure crit increase. No downside. And for Jester, that's pretty insane. That's very insane given finale. Blackest Fates. Same instant we found ourselves in a place suffocating dark, facing a creature that defies description. In its recollection caused my quill to jump and shudder. It is merciful, only fragments of our battle remain in my psyche. Secure for hacking at the quivering appendages of the monster and call out a piece of it. Oh, I think, yeah, we already read that. Wow, how are we already... This is only the second session. How have we run into so many dupes so fast? Brigands. As I hear, do Defender, so I get that protection way up. As well, you can protect me, so that even gets it further up. And we can debuff that damage. Man, he is taking nothing. He ain't afraid of you at all. And so that we will take a chance to try and heal you up. Nice. That's fine. What I'm most really looking for is the time now this opportunity gets Riposte started.
And purpose.
Yep, because now that'll get him donezo. But you can do something to help out. Oh, nice. Forgot it targets 3. Which is really, really nice. Man, Man-at-Arms is so good. I love this class. It feels real good to just have a big bulky boy that can take damage from somebody and actually survive it because everyone's so squishy. Especially when we start getting those level 3 quests and above. Ooh boy, everything starts hitting like a freight train. Ah yes. And then we have these fuckers. These fuckers with the spear. You'll see what I mean. Alright, put Abyssal Artillery. I'll say here you can do that. Shit. Really? I'll say go ahead and start getting this stuff started. Yeah, that's spear fishing. So these guys, no matter the distance, no matter where they are, they can just hit everybody. Like they can hit somebody in the party at some conceivable angle. And then these fuckers don't try and take out these guys as soon as possible. I believe they, if I remember right, they just do a really good. They do some sort of debuff that I can't remember specifically, but it just becomes really obnoxious.
Unforgiving.
I'll say, guess try and get that heal going back up. I mean, hot damn. Distribution, get that mark, get that riposte. Pierce, well, helps me get hit with it. And he's now at death's door.
Precipice of oblivion.
Let's try to target that one in the back.
Faint hope blossoms.
Remember, kids, take a time to confirm where you're aiming. Shit, dude. You're trying to get some sort of miss. Not for me, though. God, please just die. Does that only deal 1? That only deals 1.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
There, should take care of that. Oh, thank goodness I'm getting so much money out of this. Here, we gotta run. About to say, we gotta run, just full torch for the rest of this, otherwise we ain't gonna make it. Because this is not a group designed for, good damage dealing.
Wealth beyond measure.
There's a group to provide accurate tanking and get us money. Basically any party that involves an Antiquarian in a nutshell. We're not here to play good, we're here to get shmoney. Sacrificial stab. I say there, you can take them out. But I say here, I'm just gonna retribution up, but I'm not gonna proc the defend. Yeah, that's what I mean. Literally in the very back, they can still just spear fishing and hit everybody. Alright, that's fine. That's not.
In a single strike.
Damn, like a little bit better luck compared to... Well, then now we're just back in the same formation. Lovely. Am I just gonna have an Antiquarian that just comes to the party just to die again? Because that's looking how it's about to be shaping up.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Alright, good. He's still fine. I mean, he's not, but... Good. Alright, that's a decent amount. Just hate how these groupers, like, they're spearfishing. The problem is their spearfishing just does good damage. Like, it's not like they're at all disadvantaged being back there. They're actually perfectly fine. There, that takes you out. You know, we get abyssal artillery, at least just do a little. Good. Well, we get first hit, which of course we didn't. Okay, try and heal you for more. That did not work out at all. And I just crushed you. Could that be the end of the quest, please?
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Bitch, what momentum do I have? I'm getting fucked. Oh boy. Alright, so that's gonna be our last fight, or we gotta go all the way through. It's got decent trap disarm. You are our best bet. Like, I don't know if you're seeing my momentum, buddy. It ain't much. These fish are fucking us up. Ugh. Nah, it's just a crip of them. They know what they're doing. Girl, we are at max light. What are you doing? How did the occultist manage to do more damage than you in one turn? How does that happen? Okay, well, at least they're missing as well. As long as we're all missing, then it's a-okay. But I'd also really prefer if you'd stop on my end with these silly shenanigans. That's it. Am I just making my mission that her goal is to kind of just like get a lot of them just softened up so we can do some finishing blows by everybody?
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
I ain't worried. I'm more worried about finishing out the fight. Sorry, girl. Your purpose was to make shmoney, and we made shmoney. Here. But here, just to provide some protection on you. Oh boy.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Please get that poison. Alright, you're done next turn. But I might have to abandon this quest because literally if there's one more fight after this, we're gonna die. That's quite literally just that. Because everyone's down to one hit. And these fuckers keep acting first. Alright, but I at least want you to survive. There.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Alright, please, let this be quest end. Please.
These nightmarish creatures can be
Damn it.
killed. They cannot be beaten.
We gotta go. No, we gotta abandon ship and just cut our losses. We got a good amount of treasure while we're here, but this ain't gonna work out.
Ignorance of your enemy and of yourself will invariably lead to defeat.
Oh, nice, you got resilient. Faithless, will not pray or flagellate. That's fine. Towards above 75? Thankophobia. Oh, that's awful.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
As become addicted to the rush of pain, you quirk flagellant. Oh, he will only ever flagellate to get stress relief now. That ain't great. Oh. Ooh, we got along here. Yeah, Arbalist. Yeah, so... if I remember right. Yeah, so Arbalist, so it's weird. So basically the Musketeer class quite literally was just a redesigned Arbalist, but like they're basically the same. Like same abilities and all that, so that's why we really don't need an Arbalist. But they give them their own different equipments and such. So, but as long as we got one Musketeer on us, we ain't gonna worry about that. Alright. Let me think. I do think I want to run one more expedition before we call it a night, so we can make some progress towards this. Flash and only plus 4 speed. Life Crystal plus 20% max HP. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Plus 10% damage range skills. So I'd say it will help us to at least be able to make some progress into the Warrens. You quite literally, I would not only have to pay to distress you, but I'd also have to pay to get rid of your scurvy. Because that's pretty bad. Alright, lady. Sorry, give me back my survival book. Your ass is grass.
Another soul battered and broken, cast aside like a spent torch.
My luck! I got scurvy, what can I say? It's not my fault. Alright, but Manila, you do need to go and rest. Here, how about you take a shot at gambling? See if we can earn us something. Livy, is there anything specific you will do on the first round? No. Here, increase stress recovery.
Maybe they can be inured against the horrors below.
There, and then reduce the treatment cost. Okay. So, we have got another plague doctor, which is what I was kind of really banking on and hoping for. So, what we could do is bust out the marking squad, though. Because Kale, I mean, that sucked for him, but it wasn't the worst I've seen. Basically, what I've learned is Abyssal Artillery is awful, and I should really just keep up with the debuffing game, but I think I want to get up in the levels, our marking squad. But that being said, though, we don't have anybody for the... We don't have a Houndmaster that could do some marking, so... Here we could do Godefroy, though. Like, basically have her be the... We can still have her do her lunge stuff, but this will still work. Got somebody to mark. And it's a short one, so... It's a short one with a constant DPS crew. We did the run-through I wanted, where we got our shmoney's, where now that's 25,000. So having an actual crew that will just be able to keep doing damage is what I want now. So we're gonna try and run this. It's not the most optimal. I would have liked at least one person to be able to, you know, be able to blight, which technically we could have her, but I think I'm good. Oh, but before I go, let's make sure their stuff's upgraded. There we go. There we go. Lunge, Shadow Fade, Throw Dagger. Yours is good, yours is good. Sweet. Alright, and with that, we are good to go. So this will be our last run for the night, so that'll officially mean we've been a boss during this session, and we've made some progress towards... Well, I've made some progress towards the Cove. At least getting some progress in for every area. We'll bring some holy water with us. We really didn't get a chance to examine anything in the area, so kind of just gonna run with the flow on this.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
But so you can still do everything, the things I need him for in the front. It's just mostly if it gets below that issues. And technically she can provide a little healing, but that's mostly to help buff him and get anyone out of... Oh boy. Get anybody out of Death's Door.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
By its fates, our purpose was to desecrate their animalistic shrines, thus disperse stun folk. I think we already, yeah, we were at that. Either that or I'm mixing them up with a lot of them, but I'd had to be that guy, but I really don't care either way. My mission is to kill shit, and that's what I intend to do. Oh boy. Is that good? As long as you keep that stun train from going bad, that's all that matters to me. Okay, here, mark this guy so Bounty Hunter can then just annihilate him.
Back to the
There's that.
pit.
Yeah, but now here comes this thing that kind of messes us up a bit. Basically, he's the blocker of the group, so he'll take damage. He's got protection and such. Right. So we're gonna lunge, deal some decent damage right off the bat, which for all that protection's prayer it. There, mark that one. What I really would have liked is for him to be able to go before the Musketeer to then just be able to mark the one in the back and do the good damage, but oh well. And then here you pick to the face and I'll put it into that.
Maintain the offensive.
Fucking A. Yeah, like this. If I could have gotten that going a long time ago, would have been alright. Let's say, what's your speed? Your speed's 5 and hers is 3. Like, yeah.
Eradicated.
Here, then we're gonna flashbang you. I was kind of hoping you would shuffle more forward, but oh well. Shadow Fade. It gets it stunned, so this gets turned to mess up some shit up. Nice.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Well, that's an easy quest. Alright, so the rest of it is just exploration for loot, which I do not mind. But I do mind this. Alright. Here, but we can do the Shadow Fade. Be able to hit all one of them for a lot of damage. Solely because this be the marking crew, so...
Destroyed.
God, can y'all stop? Holy shit!
And now the true test. Hold fast.
Yeah, you need to get yourself out of there. But also, I believe they're probably just gonna keep spearfishing back. Yeah, because that's all they're gonna fucking do.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Son of a bitch.
In the pursuit of glory and gold.
Well, beer levels are out of line now. Okay, I guess I didn't think about the fact that I guess I kind of misunderstood spearfishing. Yeah, because I thought spearfishing literally just meant like they just attack anywhere, but no, it seems to be it's primarily in the back, so fuck.
Obliterated.
Oh, time to go hopefully get another arbalist or a
Confidence surges as the enemy
musketeer. Because at this point, this group is now fucked.
decimated.
There.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
So we're not getting into any other fights. I'm just gonna explore what little of this place we got left and then go. I forgot new traps can just spawn in. Just because.
Purpose.
So do that, and then we'll see what these last two things are. Oh, yeah, that's something you can use your medicinal herbs on.
Shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Yep, you can get some treasures, but yeah. If you try to search it, it's one of those things where you heavily risk disease. Yep, piece of its flesh came off and was attacking him. Yeah. Alright, now let's go home. Let's go home and cry because I've lost my gunman. Or gunwoman.
If indeed there is such a thing.
Well, it came out with a lot of crest, so that's what matters. Eternal. Alright, no need to ever worry about that. Robust, pretty good. Obsessed with food, hard skin, plus 10% protection. Holy shit. Great chance of winning while gambling. Wait, aren't you not allowed to gamble though?
Dirt-covered dullards have their uses. Put them to work.
Oh, labor force. Free upgrade. Building. Historically, seasonal laborers have been loath to make the journey along the old road, but harsh economic conditions have driven them to desperation. Midville is on a hot streak, refuses to leave the gambling hall? Oh no. Okay. Okay, free building upgrade. That's insane. What we could do is, because this is going to cost a lot of materials, go ahead and get the one for weaponsmithing. Yeah, because unfortunately we need to be able to. Alright, I think that would actually be the best choice. There.
A sword, a stronger shield, anything to
Because now that's basically, like,
life.
that's going to cost us a lot, but it also would have, in addition, trying to do that in addition with this. So, alright. But okay. Well, what new heroes we can? Oh, we can get a new Houndmaster and new Plague Doctor. Soft. Great. Town will only drink. I can deal with that. MX HP worries me, but doesn't worry me enough to not welcome you aboard.
Laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield.
Houndmaster. All right, you're pretty alright. Off guard, but it's for speed. If it's only speed and dodge, I mean, I hate that, but don't worry about it.
A lawman and his faithful beast. A bond forged by battle and bloodshed.
That's right, she refused to leave. I was about to say, since he's actually good at gambling now, I'm actually kind of interested in doing that for stress relief. Alright. Well, that went way shorter, so I think we will go in for one more. But now what do we want to make that one more? That's the question. Also, when we get there. Alright, Hellion only. Okay, more chance for bleed. Ain't bad. Oh yeah, here, you let me take that off you for a second. Budget only. Plus 33, killing skills, minus 15. Your entire thing is bleed. Why would I do that on you? Leper only. I'm so sad. Why haven't I got a leper yet? If I got a leper, I would be so fucking happy right now. Paralyzer's crest. Lepers are so fucking good in this game. I'm furious I haven't gotten one yet. I would be interested in this one, but we now do have a Plague Doctor. So it would actually be able to do that. Oh. Hound's Rush and Target Whistle. Honestly, all these I'm pretty alright with. I don't care for Cry Havoc, but I don't know if I want to spend the money on a brand new guy. Let's solve it. You're too stressed out. I can't bring you along. Could do you, and then we could bring in Duck. It has been a while since we've used her. Because because that's just a really good charm that I really, really want for my Vestals. Yeah, so. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, no. You put those on. So your speed's shit. But I don't need you for speed, I need you to hit. And I don't have any... Yeah, I have you as the pure, damage build. Max, yeah. So you can have the legendary bracer. Actually... You can have the survival guide. Okay.
Every creature has a weakness. The wise hero trains for what he will face.
Yeah, say emboldening vapors would be pretty good because anyway on chance then he just buff Duck up. Okay, you don't need anything, you need stuff. There you go. Sweet. Did I still have an Antiquarian in this party? No, I tossed her for the next one because she had too much to recover. We're just assholes to Antiquarians in this playthrough. I think we'll just call this part the Antiquarian Crisis. Alright, so I said this is mostly for the charm, but no, that being said. If religious prevents nighttime ambush. What does that mean? Does everyone have to be religious? Well, there. It's our only one that's got anything, so. So you got all your stuff, and you two are brand new, so... Well, no, you're not brand new. But I don't got anything for you. Yep, so... Let us head off to the cove. Or what will be officially our last, play for this session. Okay. Bring in 2, and then we need to bring in 3 shovels. And yeah, that can just, okay, so those fish have just pure treasure, so we can find those, then, yeah, we'll use that on them. Alright, sweet.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Go all soon to the mind. Yeah, that's right. They give you a chance to bleed you though, but well.
Maker's art, his efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Or they could be unnerving and just give you more stress instead. I forgot about that. I just thought they did nothing but bleed. How the fuck, guys, do you manage to literally... It started off wonderfully. So perfectly. They managed to put me in the absolute worst fucking formation. That's it, your whole thing is like Your whole thing is supposed to be you're not supposed to be the primary damage dealer in this. And the whole idea was I was at least able to have her up front so she can Iron Swan. She can only move forward one at a time. Oh, this is gonna suck. We're getting so stressed waiting before we even get started in this fucking place. At least we got that protection going. Retribution. Yeah, now get in this position so you can Iron Swan and get that fucker out of here before this thing barnacle barriers it and ruins everything. Good. You are literally above 6-2 stress already. Alright. No one can get anything worth shit this session! Holy fuck, how many times has that been? Like...
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And are you serious? And a fucking critical. You know, I usually hate the code, but I don't think I've ever had an experience as bad as this. I mean, holy damn. Let's say do some damage so we can just Iron Swan and kill it, please. Alright, good. And Barnacle Barrier. First one so I can deal with this. Iron Swan. There you go. Let's say they're guarding you now because you've got so much stress built up at this point. You need literally all tension off of you. There's that. Give a little group heal. Yeah, because typically the hope I have with this party is that whenever we get to guys in the back, I can Iron Swan and just take them out. They'll probably always get a turn off, but then we can start working these things on these things and getting them before I be able to start killing the rest of the enemies before anyone can Barnacle Barrier and ruin it. But that does not work when I have to spend multiple turns trying to just get back into position.
A momentary abatement.
It's the first fight. This is the first fucking fight. Oh, thank goodness. Finally something my way. There.
Formation is broken.
That's all I need.
Maintain the offensive.
But of course it's trapped. Guess if anything, it I need to start getting some bandages for this place because holy shit. And that's really, I mean, that's what made for the coral, but like, holy crap, guys, please. I need people to hit things. If I can't hit things, what the fuck am I supposed to do with you guys? Alright, good, they're surprised. Oh. There, stun grenade to stop. Yeah, stun the one in the very back. At least. Because there, we can judgment him to at least get a guarantee that Iron Swans gets a kill.
A faint hope blossoms.
Now go ahead and get that protection up. I really should. I should really use it to protect in the back, but I'm trying to look out for Duck's HP right now. That's right there. Heal you up. That'll take you out in one go. That is what I'm talking about. That is why I love you, Hellion. I love you, Duck. There, now Retribution to get that riposte going, because then he's going to attack frontward.
With impunity.
And I'm going to Empowering Vapors you to buff your attack a little bit, because she's good. She's already, like, just super strong. Like so.
Give them no quarter.
Nice. Scouting, this is a good spot, because I need to see, do I need to go upward? Nope. Great. So let's ignore that fight. Let's go along our way. Oh, nice, and a fish that we can, get some treasures from. I don't need you. You'd be nice, but not needed. You're fantastic. 750? You only have 25 gold. There. You're like the least valuable one, so you're not needed. Alright, now let's risk going into the room dark. It's fine. There's no stress, bitch. So, we're gonna go ahead and start working on this thing. Get that blighted. Well, it's like, I know she's got her, but like we don't have her and a wizard around. And I can still at least stun her with that. So as we continue working on these guys. Here, I'm gonna protect you since you're in the back. Then we got Duck in a pretty okay position right now. That's fine. I wasn't really even targeting him precisely anyway. What am I yelp? And get you both stunned. So I have the rest of my turn. It's time to get shit going. Say Retribution, get that riposte going. Look at Hack. Sweet. So he is dead next round. Oh, if I can get to someone's turn before hers, but that's probably not gonna happen because they're fast. Yep. Come on, dude, really? You can just take her out so we don't even have to worry. It's fine. Nice. Love Judgment. So good. there. Because the nice thing with that, because the nice thing with the legendary bracer is that it basically just means she gets placed back at normal damage. Here, you can get the heal. He's got protection. He's gonna be fine. That's 10. That's 1,000. We're gonna burn that torch, and then yeah, we can still leave that. We got 2 keys, so let's open up the hidden compartment.
The stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
You can get a scouting chance ahead. I'd be greatly appreciative.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Because then otherwise we'll have to go upward to see. Yep, we gotta go upward to see. Oh, nice, but another fish, so we can get even more treasures.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Oh, we're good. Yeah, but they can hungy. I was kind of hoping that fish would provide some food as well. Alright, good. This was the right path. So we're gonna try and blind y'all. Really? Both y'all? Can I even get one? Can one just get stunned? Make my life a lot easier. I know it's not what you want, but it's what I want. I think it'd be pretty nice. So there's a nice that lead. No, that debuffs. Yeah, that's just their whole thing. Here, buffing vapors on you, so you just pound the shit out of this guy. Then judgment. Yeah, I was saying about those vapors though is that that's for the entire battle, not just like a couple of rounds. That's why it's really, really one of my preferred abilities. There, he's done. That's what we like to see. It's not what I like to see. But as long as a dodge for a dodge is fine with me though. Nice. So we can roll lucky on that. I'm eternally grateful.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Only 175. We may consider taking camp next time. Well, we'll run one more room and then we'll take camp just because then that way if we run out of food then that's that. Unless this could give us some more. Nope. Unless this could give us some more. Nope.
Machinations.
Yeah.
To life.
At this point, we got some good treasures, so I'm fine just run the rest of this. There. So let's set camp now.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
All right, yeah. So we can have a feast, and then now if we have to eat at least one more time before we go, then we're good. Here, sanctuary. Now prevent nighttime ambush. Maintain equipment, so you give yourself even more protection. Experimental vapors. But everyone's now good on HP now that we've done that. Spouse out. I think I'll do the basic encourage. Just try and lower some of that stress. Then yeah, we just do some basic wound care on you. Since you'll be our biggest hair that we need. So hungry. Why do we not turn back? To be on our guard. Take first watch.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Alright, good. Here, get that stun in.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
That's what I'm talking about. But it's gonna be able to get off at least one stress wave before this fight's done. But that's fine. At least they're targeted the one person that's got so much less on them. You know what? I'm okay with that. I can work with that. I can't work with that. Bitches, please fucking aim. Look at the size of this thing. How hard does it take that to be able to take the end of a big stick and just swing it and hit it with it? Okay. I'm getting mad. But here, just buff them. There's no reason for us to. Don't think there's any reason we need to particularly heal. Or rather, poison it. What's that? Sweet.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Oh, we got 4 shovels here. Yeah, we can just start up another gold stack. So I was saying, is this the thing that can cut you at points? That may be the thing that can cut you and bleed you. Oh boy, split path, which requires less. They're both the same distance. Alright. So we go downward and then we go back upward, but we're good in the food department. I'm so thankful we just now got a map. They both had room battles anyway. Okay, so it wasn't gonna matter. Alright, but here. Alright, got an attack off, so just buff yourself and just go crazy. Hit him real hard, Duck. Please, hit him hard. We need this. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I pay you the big bucks. There, we get a stun off, and yep, and you are dead next round. Or this round. There, you can also get damage buff. It's good that shit works. Oh, one does. Well, you know, at least you got a solid hit before we start missing again. Man, you really just said fuck me this turn, didn't you? Well, I say fuck you. Play doctor. Plus 8% accuracy. And even more loss of health. How much health are we talking? Just 1? Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. Those could all potentially be fish. Here, we're gonna toss that. Those could all be potentially fish that we could medicinal herb up to get. Oh no, not a madman. Oh nice, but they are surprised. Okay, good. And that is good damage. Could that kill next turn? 4 points. No, it can't. Alright, but we can at least try to stun. Fortunately, he's gonna be able to go first regardless because that is insane attack. But all good if we can Iron Swan you. I'll say go ahead and put an end to him. Just don't we're not even gonna take that risk. I just like seeing how bad that stress will go for us. Well, shit, he's gonna be able to start spearfishing all day, so yeah, I actually need to just poison you down and get you out of here. But what we could do is start protecting him, though, so... Because if we do that, then at least then... What's her name again? Alevi will be taking the brunt of the punishment. There we go. Nice. Exactly what we were hoping for. Not what I was hoping for, though. Honestly, I'll give Dr. Live a lot of credit for how she has not managed to go crazy this session. Compared to the track record we've had today, that's pretty impressive. Yep, and then after that, you are dead. Here, do that so you can cure yourself. Oh, and you got a crit, so that's even a little more extra.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
There, as long as that hit, you are done.
Is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And a miss and a riposte. Awesome. Get a little group heal before we go. And take you down.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Right. Strange presence fell near the statue of worship. Yeah, sure. Heal force the ghost to hero. Oh no! Eh. Hey, that sucks, but it's like I'm not like you were never my damage dealer anyway.
In Radiance, may we find
Yeah, riposte is gonna suck though, so that is the unfortunate part. But honestly, we could just vapor you, and you're gonna be just fine. 70, 60, 70, 70. All right. Were you also 70? You were also 70. Sweet. Good job. Nice. Fish. And because of the last go, I'm not going to risk fighting in the dark. Gonna shut down on the rest of our food, and we are good to go. All of us are halfway. Okay, yeah, it's a good thing because all of us were are nearly halfway on our stress, and it's not worth it. There, I need to go ahead and get you two stunned so I can start doing my stuff. Here, I can even dazzling light you. Try and get, yep. There you go. So close to one shot. Yep, go ahead and start defending. So now the spear fishing's unless they target our Vestal in the back. If at least we already got it prepped. Fortunately for you, I've got so much protection, you ain't nothing. Here you get experimental, well not experimental vapor, so you can vapor up. Oh, good job, girl. As long as you keep dodging, that's at least what I need. There we go. Start just clowning on them.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
There we go. Shit. Oh, fine. Here, actually, you can take the vapor instead, since your judgment's pretty alright. There we go. Get marked. Get a riposte. Do that. So now, where we're able to hit with our with Duck, basically, she should be able to just annihilate them. Boom.
Executed.
I will feast on your heart. Atta girl. That's the spirit. Now that is done. Nice, and I think we got one more key.
Success so clearly in view.
Hell yeah.
Or is it merely
So we can open up that hidden compartment. So I take that. Alright, we don't need any more. Now let's go. Let's get on out of here.
wholesome marine life?
Nice. Well, it was risky, but hey, that's a good charm to have. Just better healing around the board. Shit. Faded. Just turn a miss into a hit. Natural swing. More accuracy. Hell yeah.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
All right. Well, guys, this will be our last. We're not gonna do any more expeditions at this point, but we're gonna basically just prep for the next time we boot this game up. So yeah, let's go ahead and see then. All right, got one more mission in the Cove. I don't really care for that. Sunshine in the Thicket. That could be pretty alright. I don't remember what most of these events do, but they're just all kind of good around. Could do that one to work on more deeds, so we can kind of just focus down on the weapons and armor. But it was a bit of a bizarre strike. I mean, most of this we can't even do anything with yet, but still, like I said, if I can go ahead and just start building that up, so we don't want anyone to worry about it later. But we could also work towards some paintings. Yeah, you know, we may do that then. Let's say we could bring in Picard. For Berengar, that's gonna... We did go in with her, this will be able to mark her last bit before she turns level 3. Oh, I almost forgot. Who's in the coach? Finally! Really? Really? You have to show up literally at the end of the session? Oh, whatever. No, you suck. Yeah, but this is the leper. He's a dude in a cool armor set with a busted up sword, but he hits shit hard, and that's what his purpose is. Dark temptation, prone to investigating the dark arts. Well, I mean, as long as you don't fuck up, then I can deal with that. Soft, that's bad. Curial, -5, those are pretty bad. Yep, I'm fine with this one.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. So, Leper's whole things is, so they are quite limited in their combat options. They are primarily a front row damage dealer. Like, if that is not something you are designed for your group, you don't want to work them into that. But basically, chop, real basic hit, heal, they can target the 2 up fronts. Purge, an ability to clear out all the enemy corpses and buff himself. Revenge, basically, he ups the amount of damage they taken and his accuracy, but it's like, he ups the amount of damage he takes pretty much, but like he buffs the shit out of himself. Withstand adds a bunch of stuff basically, but also marks himself. Suddenly he's got his own personal heal, which is pretty decent, and it does stress and intimidate for some de-stealthing. Like I said, the main thing is that they hit fucking hard, and a lot of their gear that they have, +1 damage if in position 1, yeah. That's what their main deal is. Put them in position 1, gear them up for that, and they will fuck shit up. Dude, let me see. I definitely want some entity. I think I'm pretty alright with Withstand. I usually like to play them full offensive. But no, like, absolutely one of the best classes. That's great. You. Is there anything I can do to, No, I need paintings right now, so we can then, we can upgrade the guild hall. Because we need to be able to upgrade the guild hall so we can get experienced recruits. Which actually, if we can go ahead and upgrade... Yeah, we can go ahead and upgrade armor smithing. So that way now, all we need next is instructor mastery. So we can then get experienced heroes. Because there, it makes it so that we only have 3 of these left. No one's too terribly stressed out. You are, but yeah. I wanna, unless like I want to bring you into the next run. Consider. We'll think on it. Okay, we could make another run through the Warrens. Give a chance to upgrade her, to get our new people some more levels. Like I said, none of these are like really appealing to me, and this gets us a chance for more crests, and we can hope for some more paintings and deeds. Here, so we can actually keep Pussing in. Let's see. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you don't have anything for, like, targeting purposes, but, yeah. You can do that. Could put Reynold in there. Not be too bad of an idea. Start getting him, get him to level 2. Yeah, I think that works. So that'll be our next group. And then since I'm not taking you, you could just sit at the bar. Here, just make sure. Alright, Dark Arts. Maniac, Bad Gambler. Alright, nothing that should cause actual, like, horrendous or serious problems. Okay. But I think that will definitely call it for today's session, guys. So we're gonna exit out the desktop. Yeah. Oh, hold on, give me a sec. So besides that, tomorrow we'll be getting started with Rhino Remastered. Very, very excited for that in particular. But so as that, guys, we'll pretty much we're getting started with Rhino Remastered, and then we'll also begin started with Yakuza Kiwami 2 this week. That'll be our Fridays. I figured it'd be that way, given with Rhino Remastered, I literally don't know anything about the Rhino games besides the fact that they're action and Rhino's a cool looking guy. So pretty much as long as we are, what am I trying to say? I'm a bit tired, if you couldn't tell. Just a tad, so I'm trying to find my words. But I figure with Rhino Remastered, that's why I would have that as the primary playthrough, since I don't know about what I'm going to be doing in it, what it's all about and such, so I figure it'd be much more interesting that 2 times a week. Well, with the Yakuza Kiwami 2, it'll be entertaining, it'll be my first time 100%ing it, but it's not... But it's like, I already know at least what to expect when it comes to the main plot. Here, we'll just, I was thinking of it, we'll just play out some Tales of Graces. Alright. Yep. Alright, guys. That's Iconius. And there's been some more Resident Evil 3, finish that up, and some Darkest Dungeons. Next time we'll be back in the Resident Evil universe is when we hit Spoopy Timber. And then pretty much trying to play the rest of the main games out before 9 comes in. So we'll be able to do that. So, with that, I wish everyone a wonderful, wonderful night, and take care. Bye. Help! That's the wrong button.